Hi guys, it's Winifred, and I wanted to pop on today to discuss with you a few of my eye brushes and face brushes that I've been really loving at the moment. Some of them aren't going to be a surprise because I've mentioned them before, but there's a couple of face brushes and, well, no, one eye brush and one face brush I believe that I've added new to the mix. And it's been since I've been using a little bit more of my NARS cream eyeshadows. This brush I just think is so nice for cream eyeshadows and paint pots, any kind of cream product for that matter. You don't just have to use it for your eyes, but that's what I use it for. And it is the Max 195 brush. It's a flat synthetic brush that tapers to a point, which makes it easy to get into your corners if you wanted to put a little cream highlight in there or concealer or whatever cream product you're using. It's good if you're using a paint pot up underneath your eye because that fine point you can get closer to your lash line, and it's just good because it's nice and flat to pat on cream eyeshadow products. And because it has that nice little point, it makes it easier for you to control so it won't mix in with your other eyeshadows. So this is Max 195, guys. Love, love, love that. And although I don't do a winged eyeliner that much, I do have this Max 266 angled brush, liner brush. It is good for your winged eyeliner, so when I do it, I do use this or gel product. But I also use it to carve out my eyebrow, guys, just to do that little, you know, when I use my my concealer to pop that eyebrow out a little bit. I use it because it gets in real close there to the brow line and just pull it down a little bit. That's what I use this for. And of course, I have to make mention of Max 217. And I've mentioned this time and time again, and you all know I probably have about 5 of these. Never want to be without. This you can use to apply your eyeshadow. You can use this to blend, and I do use this to blend. Some people use it as a contour brush to contour their nose. It's just a very versatile brush, and I've heard where some people use it to also blend in their under eye work. So you know, it's a very, very versatile brush, guys. Like I've said before, just because it says it's an eye brush does not necessarily mean you have to use it just for that. And the last 2 eye brushes that I've been really loving are Sigma brushes. I don't think I will ever be without this. This is 138, and this is a eye diffuser brush. I use this, guys, for my first transition shade. It just does a beautiful job at buffing and blending that transition shade, and it diffuses it, and it's called the Diffused Crease brush. It diffuses it such that it doesn't look too hard, so it gives you that nice graduated look as you go from the lighter to the deeper in the crease. Really, really love this brush. The next brush that I use from them is the E99, I believe is what it says. And I'll be sure to put it in the description bar. This is the Buff and Blend brush. Now I use this, guys, as like my second transition color. Like say if I have a lighter transition shade right here that I use this E38 for, I'll come in right below that with this brush, which is a little more compact, a little bit more dense, and actually, it's shorter and bristle. And I will use this right next to the crease and kind of like into the crease with that darker color. Now these are my five, and I dropped one. These are my 5 eye brushes. Now guys, for my face, I have 5 brushes that I have been using consistently. And this one is my favorite brush as of late for applying foundation and buffing it in. And it's the Tarte foundation brush. It's a kabuki brush with a stick, pretty much. It's very dense. You could cover a lot of area with this, guys. You can see it's just very, very dense. And when you, because it's so dense, it moves the product around, but it buffs it in as it moves, just like a kabuki brush. Love that. The next brush I have been using for years, and I am going to have to look it up to see exactly what the number is because I've worn the number out. This is the MAC contour brush. I have been using this for years. I do not use it for contour though. I use this for my highlight to apply my magnetic appeal. That is what I use this for. I use it on my upper cheek, chin, forehead, down my nose, and that's it. Love that brush. And then the next one that I use is a very versatile. I like it. I use this if I am going to use any kind of contour. I use this MAC 109 brush. It's a little pointed and it's kind of small. But I like to use this to blend out contour, guys. I like to use this to blend out both powder contours and my cream contour. Love this. The next one that I'm going to mention is an actual kabuki brush from MAC. It's the MAC 182. Now, I use this in particular to blend everything together on my cheeks. So say I've done a little contour, a little bit of blush, and my highlight. I use this just to buff it in so it looks seamless and there's no lines of demarcation. That's what I use this brush for. I love this, been using it for years. Now, the last brush that I am going to mention are the top 5, and I got a couple of honorable mentions as well, is this. I love this fan brush. This is from BH Cosmetics, guys, and I believe it only cost me about $7. I use this to highlight, and actually I was going to buy another one for the body, but this, I just use it to highlight down the nose, the cheeks, and it's just a beautiful brush. Excuse me for a second. I have a regular fan brush. Look at the size. Look at the two. I like to pick up actual product and buff it around. This to me does not work for me for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of useless. I see people using it and I don't know, I could be doing something wrong, but it's kind of useless to me. I much rather prefer this one. This is good for, like I said, your face and your body, and it's so soft. And yeah, now I have a couple of honorable mentions, one for the face and one for the eye, and I think I have another one for the lip. And this is so bitter, I'm almost afraid to show it to you all. But I like a covered lip pencil, and this is your MAC lip pencil, covered lip pencil, and not pencil, excuse me, lip brush. I love this. It's so beat up. Look at the case, guys. I use this. It's time for a new one. I carry this around with me in my purse. And this is just perfect for if you do not want to use the tube, or if you have a pot gloss, and obviously you don't want to stick your fingers in it. So this is just perfect. And guys, unlike some other brushes, this is covered, not retractable, and stuff can still get in it. This is actually covered. I like that. Okay, so the next honorable mention is this brush right here, and it is the 163 by MAC, and it's the flat brush. It's the contour flat brush, guys. And I use this if I am going to use a cream contour. I love this brush. It's so dense. You barely get too much. You barely get any movement in it, if you could see that. But it's good to you just put your contour on, and I just brush it up so that you kind of feather it out, and then I buff it out with this 109. And then I have this exact blend brush from Sigma. Love this because this is good for getting right in here at the corner and placing your deep color and just blending it out a little bit. So I like this one as well. And that is it for my must-have brushes, guys. If you have any comments, leave them below. Any questions, leave them below. Yeah, I think I'm going to come right back and do my empties. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.